This video is for vehicle owners, drivers, fleet manager. Brought to you by Timemo Global Limited. And we are not automobile conditioning tips, day 33. Always check your fuses and relay before condemning your compressor or before condemning your relay. Compressor is electromechanical device which it has the mechanical side and also has the electrical side. The reason why I tag electromechanical, if your compressor should stop to work or your control, as your climate control, stop working, because that place you normally press for your AC to on, you can select different directions of vents. It's called climate control. If you don't have light down there, doesn't mean that the unit is defective, but you need to check the fuse and relay that control that particular unit. The same thing applicable to your compressor. If your compressor is not working, it is being controlled by fuse relay. So first thing first is for you to check and know where the issue is coming from before you condemn your compressor. And if you check and observe that the fuse has blown off, you can replace it with a new fuse and the same rating. Don't override it. If you override it, it will not protect the equipment again. Should there be any overcurrent, just go direct to destroy the equipment that was meant to protect, because you override it with either a car fuse or you use wire to loop it. Most time, take a look at your fuse box. Know the condition. Never can tell what whatever you're using as a technician might have been doing, or even yourself can cause that to yourself out of ignorance. If you use wire to loop your fuse, you have override that fuse, because the wire you're using to loop it, you can't quantify what is it. So in that regard, it's not protecting what you're supposed to protect. So instead of you to loop your fuse with wire, it's better to replace it with the same fuse. And if you replace it and it keep on blowing off, just know that there is issue with that system which need to be checked. Could be that unit is drawing too much current and that will cause the fuse to blow off, because the fuse is just doing its job. That means that there's a safety device in place and it is functioning. That's what the work of the fuse. Or it could be that there's a short circuit somewhere. So you need to inspect the fuse first. So my point here is that if you have any issue with your automobile air conditioning system, be it your fan, be it your compressor, they are being controlled by fuses, they are being controlled by relays. Start with the basic one, being the fuse, being the relay. Check if there's a current down to your compressor, check if there's current down to your climate control, check if the current down to your fuse, sorry, to your fan. If you have current down there, you can now say, okay, the issue is with the condenser fan, the issue is with the compressor, or the issue with the climate control. Aside from that, don't just jump to the fan, don't just jump to the climate control, don't just jump to the compressor to replace it. At the end of the day, that was not an issue of that system. So always check your fuses, your relay first before condemning any part of the vehicle. I want to believe that these few tips are useful. Kindly share it to benefit others. And of course, don't forget to follow us for more automobile conditioning tips. Remember, knowledge saves cost. Thank you and see you some other time.